from Los Angeles, California. They are the Mad Scientist Party Hour. Oh, God.
Uh, that was fucking awesome. What's up, friends? And welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, and joining me from the line of spinach, the scruffy-looking point-scoring booger eater known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo!
And joining us today is a special guest. It's Diarrhea Broth, the Campbell Soup. He's here today to promote, you guessed it, canned diarrhea.
Hey,
Shout out
up,
to you,
guys?
DBTCS.
Yeah, it's a big soup week here in Southern California. So be sure to go to the store and get your diarrhea soup. It's going to be cold this week. Nothing warms you up quite like soup.
Yeah. Diarrhea soup, to be more specific. Yeah, I went to go to the stores today. It was sold out in the Ralph's by me. But on the drive home, I saw somebody just like fucking paddling by in a Cybertruck. It's like Noah's Ark out here. But who gives a shit? Jeff, being that you're our special guest for the week, I saw a headline that made me think about you. McDonald's caviar kit sells out in seconds.
I wasn't one of the people that bought one. I didn't even know about it until just a second. I was 10 years old when I heard about McDonald's caviar kit.
I don't know. I could have been tricked. This could be fake. Shuddy, I see him typing furiously. He could be preparing to blast a hot Shuddy load all over my face.
No.
But I saw something, and I didn't even click it because, sometimes it's fun to just learn together on this show. But let's check it out. McDonald's caviar kit. Was this a scam? Did Jeff miss out?
I've never even eaten caviar.
USA Today. How to get your hands on McDonald's new McNugget caviar kit. Let's see if this is going to paywall block me. Okay. Ow! So many pop-ups! Editor's note. This starts with an editor's note. The McDonald's McNugget caviar kits have sold out on Tuesday, February 10th. So 6 days ago, as of the day of this recording. They're gearing up for Valentine's Day with a luxurious new treat for the more adventurous palates. Adventurous? I don't know if I would call that adventurous. I would call that just fucking bougie, right? But it's a limited edition offering exclusively available online. And I guess this was inspired by a viral dish served by New York-based Korean-inspired fried chicken fried chicken restaurant. Oh my God, how the fuck am I going to say this? Kokodak? Jeff, as our resident spelling bee champion.
You need to see the word.
C-O-Q-O-D-A-Q. C-O-Q-O-D-A-Q.
I thought you were gonna ask me to spell it, and then I asked to see the word, so I cut you off.
Oh, my bad.
You're gonna ask me. Okay, spell it again.
C-O-Q-O-D-A-Q.
Guys, I need to jump for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. Shuddy's going to go on eBay to try and get these caviar.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm going to type it. I'm going to put it in the fucking chat. Hold on a second. Copy.
Don't yell at me.
I'm sorry. I was just yelling in general.
Oh.
Okay, here it comes in the...
Shuddy stormed out of the room.
Yeah, he just made me host. I'm going to abuse my power. I'm the Zoom host now. All right, did that come through?
Where did you put it in the Zoom chat?
Yeah. Hey. Oh, look, Shuddy's back.
They put it in my mouth.
I would Coke Doc. Cocodoc.
Cocodoc?
Cocodoc.
All right. That was a completely unnecessary detour away from McDonald's caviar. Oh my God, the kits were free. These caviar kits were free.
Must be some top-notch quality caviar.
Yeah, I wonder if they make it out of the same fucking pink paste that squeezes out of those factory tubes for the rest of their meats. Did you ever hear that urban legend that McDonald's burger patties are made from worm? It's all worm meat.
No. I don't believe it. Where did you hear that from?
Oh, I don't believe it either. It's just a rumor that went around my school when I was a kid. Okay, the McDonald's McNugget Caviar Kit includes a 1-ounce tin of McNugget caviar, a $25 McDonald's gift card. Oh my God, look at this. Cream fraiche. And a mother-of-pearl caviar spoon. What the actual fuck? They partnered with Paramount Caviar to offer this delicacy. Okay, I guess since I'm the host, I probably just automatically have screen share permission. So I'm going to share this with you, Jeff, because as the snack sommelier, I feel like this is important information. Look at that. Look at the branding on that tin of caviar. Look at the nuggets. I didn't even see the nuggets. I got so distracted by the tin. It's a silver platter of nuggets with cream fraiche and caviar on top of it.
Man, you are really tempting your internet. And USA Today's website is tough on the internet.
Oh, I know. I'm being blasted by like multiple animated ads. Let's see, how many ads are on this page right now? 3?
I mean, you have the video, which is playing an ad. I see an advertisement on the right, and then I see an advertisement on the bottom bar.
Yeah, for A Night of Seven Kingdoms, which...
That's nice, though. Getting my brother some more money.
You should check that show out, Jeff. I know you gave up on Game of Thrones, but whew, man, this week's episode was fucking gnarly. It was so good.
Is there boobies in it?
I think there's been boobies. There's fake wieners.
Why are they fake?
Some like old guy steps out and he's just got like this elephant trunk schlong hanging down to his knees, and he just starts pissing out of it. It
can't be real.
No, zero chance. It's a full blown prosthetic, but it's like the comedy of the Game of Thrones world. Except this last episode was not a comedy at all. But they show like people pooping. There's lots of like barfing, wieners. I'm pretty sure there's some titty honking. It's just gross and silly.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
I'm interested in the McNuggets caviar, dude.
I have a feeling that this is one of those things where this was either a fake, just like McDonald's being like, oh shit, sorry guys, we sold out, and they never had any to begin with. Or, it was just, this was going to be impossible to get. This seems like, I wonder if anybody because can you imagine the influx of Patreon subscribers we would have gotten if you had the McNugget caviar kit to Snack Attack?
That would be huge.
A mother of pearl. They probably haven't gotten their kits yet. They just went out. Actually, I'm kind of seeing them on YouTube. That is wild and crazy stuff. Well, whatever. I just wanted to... Would you eat it? Would you try that? I know you're not a big seafood guy.
Again, my seafood... My hesitation with ever ordering seafood is that usually I find better options that aren't options that I prefer that aren't seafood on a menu. Yeah. If I was going to a seafood dinner like we did for your 40th birthday party in New Orleans, I will find something I like and probably enjoy it. That restaurant kicked ass. So there's no beef with seafood for the most part. And
that was a good food pun.
Yeah,
there's no beef with seafood.
Pun not intended. I ran into that one. I would definitely try caviar, and I would be excited to try McDonald's caviar. McDonald's, one of my favorite restaurants in the world, a place that I frequent at least twice a month, if not three times.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
it's a Michelin star rated restaurant.
yeah, I wonder if they could, like, how long does caviar last for? Like, could every McDonald's have caviar on hand just for the rare occasion that someone orders it there? Or is it like the shelf life too short that they're like, there's zero chance of them ever having caviar on hand? I mean, there is zero chance, but you know what I'm saying?
I think the probably the bigger issue is the amount of just, I don't know, foodstuffs that every McDonald's has to have on hand, because there's just so fucking many of them, and they're all pretty busy. So the amount of food that's going out that window, I don't know how you would be able to harvest that amount of caviar, to be able to keep every McDonald's in stock.
You're right.
Because I think caviar also comes in, there's different tiers of it. You can get, not all caviar is super fancy and expensive, but then there's also tins that are like hundreds of dollars just for like a snooze canister of it.
What do you think the cheapest caviar option is?
For a tin?
Yeah. I think like Walmart has it.
That's a good
I've
pricing
never
game.
seen that at Trader Joe's.
I would bet you could probably find a tin of cheap caviar for like $20.
No way.
I think so. Let's check. Let's see if Walmart... All right, what's your bet? Does Walmart sell caviar?
I'll say no. I don't really even have anal cysts.
Oh my God. Does this count? It's called caviart. Is that like caviar made out of farts? All right, Jesus Christ. I need a screen share again. I need your help, Jeff. I need an adult. Help me with this. What am I looking at? Season brand black seaweed caviar. It's like Medea. Good afternoon. This is a single pack for $5.
Black seaweed pearls. I thought it was caviar style, so it's not
That's not caviar.
caviar. Oh, yeah, yeah. Obviously, that's caviar. It's just a fucking, I don't know, Fugazi caviar.
I just caviarted in my pants. Oh, never mind. That is a tote bag specifically for caviar. That's $10. Amazon has black lumpfish. Ew. Fucking ew.
That when you shared your screen a few minutes ago on the McNuggets caviar page or the USAtoday.com article of it, the caviar on top of the nugget, I think it was like in a bed of maybe cream fraiche.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that usually what they partner up with caviar?
It would appear so.
It looked delicious.
Cream
Like that
fraiche.
looks like the exact way I'd like to pop my caviar cherry, is spreading it over a McNugget.
Cream fraiche.
Here we go. Here's paddlefish caviar for $17.
Where is this?
Ooh, it's all green and shit.
Alma food.
Yeah, I don't know what Olma is. OLMA. Fine caviar and gourmet food. This is, well, for a half ounce. I don't know if that's how much that is. I don't know if that's one of these full tins. Look at that thing. It's like a mountain. Oh, is that a mountain of fucking fish, Giz?
So they squeeze it down. They like press it down.
I think they have to jerk the fish off. And then when it gizzes, they just catch it in one of those tins. This has a lot of good reviews. Look, caviar that melts in your mouth. Amazing. Delicious. Well, there you have it. Perhaps it is possible for McDonald's to keep their caviar in stock. The bigger question is, would anybody trust it? I guess you could just plop it on your fillet of fish as like a topping.
I mean, I would trust it. Well, I would trust it to consume it myself. Like I wouldn't bring it to a party. Actually, I would definitely bring it to your house.
Behold.
But I think you'd be kind of into it.
Yeah, I would try it. Just out of, pure curiosity. I've had caviar before, and it tasted like piss. I did not like it at all. But I've also had
Wait,
caviar
you
before.
had caviar? Oh, okay. You were about to answer my question. Go ahead.
Well, I went to my aunt has this friend that lives in Palm Springs, and
Yep. We've talked about him.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with this.
yep, homie's got money and he wanted to show off, so he busted out like fancy caviar, and man, that shit was fucking epic. But I've also had, like I said, caviar that tasted like someone just pissed in my mouth, and I hated that. Not here to kink shame. Not into piss in my mouth. Surprisingly.
I'll give it a try.
Well,
You can piss in my mouth. Man, do you think we lost Shuddy?
it seems that way, yeah. So I asked you about it last week. Did you end up getting your root canal this week?
I did.
How'd it go?
It was fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No residual
They,
pain or anything?
No, there was a little discomfort for a couple hours. They gave me a prescription for penicillin, and I went to the place where they sent the prescription, my local Walgreens, and they said they weren't going to have it for 3 hours. The dentist or endodontist, whatever, the dentist said that like it wasn't mandatory or the medicine might not be necessary. So like get it and you don't have to take it if you don't need it. So having to wait 3 hours before going back to Walgreens, which is only a 5-minute drive, I was like, I didn't end up going back because the pain wasn't that bad. And the next morning I had no pain, but it was, fine. They numbed-
Penicillin's not for pain, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I didn't know that. I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know. He told me there's meds at Walgreens, and if I don't feel well, to take it.
I don't know what a fucking doctor scientist is.
I took some Advil. I took one prescription strength Advil that I got from that time that I had the flu a couple months ago. And I've saved a bunch of them because I didn't need them at the time. And I was good. I was good the next day. I didn't feel anything during the root canal in my teeth. I did have a nice long back and forth with the dentist about this laser treatment, which wasn't covered by insurance.
Are they going to replace your teeth with lasers?
No. So the old school way to clean inside of the root when you're doing the root canal or inside the tooth when you're doing the root canal is like a solution with Clorox and chlorine. And then there's a newer version, a more modern way of doing it with lasers. And this guy recommends lasers.
Frickin' lasers.
But it's like double the cost and insurance doesn't cover it. So
I feel like in 2026, laser related things should be the cheapest option. You know, it is the future. We are living in the future. Quit acting like fucking lasers are expensive. We had laser pointers in high school.
yeah. So I had to like press this guy about like, is this something you would do? You would recommend to your family? Like what's the literature on this? Like, is it like approved by like the ADA or whoever? You know, I'm like Kevin McAllister at the fucking at the grocery store checkout. Like, is this toothbrush approved by the ADA? Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't say. Anyways, I kind of had that conversation with them. And then I eventually just landed on fuck it. Like, let me just get the laser. Like, why?
You got the lasers.
Yeah, like what? I'm gonna shortcut or be cheap about my root canal, if there's a one thing to not be cheap on, I mean, I would say root. I mean, you're doing it, whatever. I'll pay the extra $250. Excuse me, I'll put it on my credit card. I'll handle it later.
Man, that is a Jeff Clark pivot that I did not see coming. I feel like if like any sort of medical professional tried to upsell you on anything, you'd be like, oh, get the fuck out of here. More money? Nope. I'm going to save that for McDonald's.
Originally, they were just like, they just included it in the pricing. And I was like, and they just kind of, I mean, they told me ahead of time. I was like, whoa, wait a second. What's this laser thing? And why is it an extra 200? I think it was $200. Like, why, like, what's the importance of it? And the lady that told me the information, like, I just take the payment. I don't know. You got to talk to the dentist. And the next week I came in with my actual root canal. They told me about this ahead of time with the consultation.
She hits the panic button. She's like, oh, fuck. We have somebody asking about the lasers.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, your instincts are correct. I am a bit on the cheaper side. If I don't think I need something, I won't pay for it, especially when it comes to my health, which again is probably not the best outlook, the best mindset. But this one was just like, it was whatever. It was like, hey, I have a job now. I have insurance. Might as well just do this right. Be a little better about my oral hygiene and try to hopefully never have another root canal to where this isn't even an option.
I think Shuddy's back.
I think, but
but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, his screen's still black. Oh, he's.
I am. Can you hear me?
Hey guys, I'm swear to God, I'm not a potato. Yeah, we can hear you. Can't see you though.
Hear you.
I don't know why my camera's not working.
Damn it!
Well, while you work that out,
keeps moving.
Shuddy, I'll get you up to speed on what we were talking about. So Jeff went and got his root canal and was offered an optional, additional, added fee of laser treatment. Do you think he did it?
No.
Look at that, Jeff. Jeff likes to zig when people think he's going to zag.
I know. You both. I knew you both would figure out cheap out on the laser treatment. No, I got freaking lasers in my tooth.
Yeah, Jeff got laser teeth.
And it did. There was like a burning, like melting sensation. Not sensation, but like it smelled like something was burning. I was like, how is this like a better option than whatever they were doing before? It doesn't make sense to my small brain medically. But
when was the last time you had a cavity and had to get like a cavity filled, like drilled out?
Maybe it was like 12.
Yeah, it's been a while for me, but that's also because I've had so many cavities that there probably isn't any room left. But I remember, like, when they would drill your teeth to get the fucking cavity out, there was a scent that accompanied it. And I always kind of liked it.
Ugh.
I know it's kind of sick, but I kind of liked the smell of my teeth being drilled. If Yankee Candle made a tooth drilling candle, I might buy that.
Light it up before dinner with Carl.
Yeah. Ooh, what is that lovely scent? It's making me hungry. Well, that's drilling of stinky teeth by Yankee Candle.
I call that's the cavity scent, actually. Cavity removal scent.
That's airborne teeth particles.
But I mean, yeah, it was all fucking chill. Like, I remember when we first talked about getting a root canal, you had the same perspective on it that I did when I was first told that I'd have to do it. Like, I thought it was going to be a big issue.
Yeah.
And I told a couple of people at work, like, you know, my bosses, that I was getting it to get off of work or to not go to a couple of the meetings that I wanted to go to. Like, they all responded like, oh my God, root canal. Geez, that's no fun. I was like, yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, it's going to be bad. I'm going to need to use like a week's vacation.
Yeah, but I'm going to spread them out across every Wednesday because I know it's the big meeting day. I'm going to need the next 7 Wednesdays off.
Yeah, well,
I'm thinking about getting more root canals, though. I know I was just saying how hopefully it was my last, but if it can get me out of work, it might be worth just completely torching my oral hygiene.
Yeah,
I'm not
some things are worse
getting
than root
chicks
canals.
anyways. Say that again?
Some things are worse than root canals.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is company AI meetings specifically. They are way worse than root canals. I'd rather have an anal root canal than do one more fucking meeting.
So when your doctor came in and he was like, "Here comes the frickin' lasers," did he announce it like this is the laser part, or did they just
We
go
had
to
a
work?
decent back and forth beforehand, and he got, he was cool, but he did get a little frustrated with like, essentially he had the energy of like, I'm a dentist, I'm telling you it's the right way. Just quit being a fucking idiot. You're not even asking good questions. And I picked up on that, and I was like, eventually I was like, all right, man, I'm just going to do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, I don't know, he went through like some of his history in dental school, and just like, yeah, I remember getting these sponsored journals and sponsored literature from like these big companies, and it turned out to be fucking wrong and bullshit. But I believe in this. Like I would recommend this to any of my friends, family. There's no bullshit literature for it. It's just, it's just not covered by insurance. And he's like, you understand like insurance, right? It's like, no, I don't. I don't at all. He's like, well, they look for reasons to not cover things. I was like, you know what? You got me. You're right. I do know that.
Yeah.
So it checked out, and I was like, fuck it. I'll just do it.
But like during the procedure was because like I'm a dork, so I think lasers are cool. I would want the courtesy tap. Like I know they're gonna be fucking around in my mouth doing a lot of shit, but I want to be mentally present for when the lasers come. So just so my inner monologue could be like, oh man, I got fucking lasers in my mouth. This is sick.
Yeah, they didn't like warn me or make a big thing of the lasers.
It wasn't like feeding a baby. Like, here comes the laser airplane, open wide. Oh yeah, yay!
No, it didn't play out like that, but it wasn't traumatic or anything. It's pretty simple, straightforward process. I was in and out in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go get a crown put on my tooth, which is lame. It's like, why can't you just do it? Like, why does the dentist find the root canal, send me to you, and then I go back to the dentist? But
it rhymes.
You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it rhymes with money.
Sure. But I figured that one of them would want all of the money, so they wouldn't outsource the.
Well, they probably get a
procedure.
kickback. They probably get their palms greased for sending you over there.
That's a good call, but it gives me a chance to talk to my oral hygienist, who I think was kind of digging me during my last quadrant cleaning.
Yeah,
they're paid to make you think that, Jeff.
I know.
It's their job.
Yeah,
to make you think they're into you.
What's the movie with Jason Segel and Kristen Bell?
You used to work at Hooters?
Russell Brand.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah. I felt like I told this to another friend, and they said the exact same thing. And I was thinking that anyways, or the guy in that movie was talking to Jason Segel when he was saying, yeah, I think Mila Kunis is into me. It's like, dude, she works here. She's paid to talk to you. She's not actually into you. You probably think strippers are into you too. It was the same type of thing. But she did ask me a lot of questions with like tools in my mouth. I was like, is this like, I'm here, like my oral hygiene it's not embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like it's not the worst, but it's not great.
So do you work out?
Yeah, we're neighbors and stuff.
So did you have a far drive in today to the office?
I also recently got upsold at the doctor.
Whoa.
What happened?
Lasers?
They give you
No,
a third nut?
no lasers or third nuts. May decided to eat my glasses not that long ago. And it's been 5 years since I went to the eye doctor and had my eyes looked at.
Dude, that's a perfect place for them to upsell you with lasers. You're going to give me an eyeball that shoots out lasers?
I did have to go get an eye exam so I could get new glasses, and I got talked into since this eye is fine,
Hmm.
a singular contact lens.
Oh man, I thought they were going to sell you on like a monocle.
I would love a fucking monocle,
That would be
but
sick.
I'm now,
I'm sure they still make those. You can probably get one if you want.
um, and I love it.
Having
Game
one contact
changer.
lens.
Being able to not wear my glasses and still be able to see properly.
I mean, it sounds like you got downsold. They could have sold you on 2 contact lenses.
I mean, theoretically, but I went in there to buy glasses and I left
Oh.
with glasses and contacts. So
I
that
think
is an upsell.
I think my time is coming. I think because my
Oh,
my
the
mom.
doctor's like, you're at the age where you should probably start using bifocals.
Eee.
And when I bought my glasses, she's like, do you want the bifocal? I was like, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, those are expensive.
What are bifocals?
So you've got a lens for normal seeing, and then
They blow
it's
men
either-
and women. Sorry, had to
and
get
then
that
there's
dad joke
another
in.
either part of the lens or just a straight up second lens that's magnified even more for up close for like reading. Old people glasses.
They're tiered.
Yeah.
Like if you look through one part of it, it'll help you read or see far. Or
Close
whatever.
up, see
Gotcha.
close up for reading, and then there's a part of
Okay.
it that is for. So I'd constantly have to be shifting my eyes.
Or like, you ever seen people when they take their glasses and it's like a little further down their nose and they kind of like adjust them?
Yeah.
I feel like isn't that what people like putting the bifocal lens or like the other lens like closer to their eye so they see out of that?
Yeah, those are generally
makes sense.
people that are nearsighted, so their glasses are for distance, so they move them down to the front of their nose and look over them to see close. That's why usually people who do that pull their glasses down and then hold whatever they're looking at right up to their face.
I have a feeling my time is coming for glasses. For somebody who's spent so much of his life staring at screens, like I started playing video games at 3 and I'm now 43. On my phone way too much. Always staring at a screen in some way, shape, or another. And the fact that I don't need glasses is pretty crazy, being that everybody in my family does. Like my sister and my mom have worn glasses since their 20s.
Do you go for regular eye exams?
No.
Okay, so then you don't know if you need glasses or not.
I mean, stuff is getting blurry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you kind of know without going to the doctor? I mean, if
You
it gets
can.
so bad,
But it would have, if it's gradually getting worse, you get accustomed to it.
yeah, that's fair. So, is the idea is to get one like yearly?
Well, yes,
So they're
But
like tracking
also-
it or whatever?
because, and I don't know how much I believe this because could just be a money play, but
Lasers.
you should go, according to the eye doctor, Dr. Pierce Chawla, you go every year so they can monitor you for eye issues. And like, is it this eye? It is this eye, I think.
That's kind of like me as
one
as
of them,
an
one of
MSPH
them-
host saying that you really should subscribe to our Patreon.
One of them has looked, if it starts to get worse, I'm at early stages glaucoma.
Oh, you can get a
Oh,
prescription
God.
for that, for weed.
Yeah, it's like one of the first things medical marijuana was prescribed for.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm not gonna co-sign that lens science stuff, or I'm not gonna listen to it until Dr. Oz or RFK co-sign it.
Because I'll be, sending emails on my phone or something, and then when I look up, everything's blurry. So
I think that's just tired eyes. You might just need reading glasses.
maybe these goddamn phones are frying my retinas and shit. Well, speaking of staring at screens, I went to the cinema this past weekend.
Oh,
Are you guys even aware that there's a new Sam Rockwell movie out?
No,
because it doesn't seem like they're doing a very good job marketing this movie. But it's a new Gore Verbinski movie.
I don't. Is
I
that the guy
have
who
seen that
did?
there's a new Gore Verbinski movie out. I have not heard good things about it.
I was gonna ask if that's the guy who did Romeo and Juliet, but I think that's Boz Lerman or something.
That
Yeah,
is Baz Luhrmann.
he
Okay,
did like
I don't know.
the early Pirates movies.
Oh,
Um,
why
and
aren't they promoting this?
underrated Nick Cage movie, in my opinion, The Weatherman.
I don't. I've never even seen that.
It's awesome, and
That's
it's
the
not.
one where he's a super driven weather guy, right? And or no, I'm thinking of the Family Man, where he goes back with Tia Leone
Yeah,
and sees what he could have had. Sorry.
this is one where he's kind of like a little bit of a crappy dad, but he's like a famous. I forget the city, but he's like the big morning weatherman, and you know, weathermen are often wrong about the weather, so he's constantly getting people like saying fuck, screaming fuck you from their cars as they drive by, or throwing milkshakes at him. It's good. It's a really good flick. But I have to say to the contrary of what you've been hearing about this movie called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I fucking loved it. Holy shit. As a big fan of Sam Rockwell, did not disappoint. It's peak Sam Rockwell being his Sam Rockwell-y self. And it's about, he's like it kind of takes place, they don't explicitly say it, but you can kind of tell it's a little bit in the future. And he comes back, he's like a time traveler. He shows up at a Norm's, a diner in LA, and basically is like, I need some of you to come help me on this mission to stop an AI from being created. And apparently he's done this trip over 100 times and keeps failing, so he keeps resetting the mission, and he has to like find the right combination of people. So he's kind of like, I've never gone with you before. You come with me. You're coming with me. And he kind of like threatens them that like if they don't go with him, he's going to blow himself up with a bomb.
I would do the Jeremy Renner in the town. Like, whose car are we taking?
It's got Michael Pena, Zazie Beetz, Juno Temple.
Oh, I saw a movie with Juno Temple recently.
It was fucking great. I don't want to say too much because it was a very fun adventure watching things unfold, but it's kind of like a whole bunch of Black Mirror episodes put together with a little bit of a Terminator vibe. And it felt like a mix of an Edgar Wright movie with a Terry Gilliam movie. It was awesome. I fucking loved it. I could see where some people might not like it because it's very, very weird, and there are parts of it that are really, really dark. Like the comedy in some of it is just like really, really dark comedy. But it was pretty ballsy. There was some stuff that they took some pretty ballsy swings, and it's just a weird, wonderful, fun, funny, crazy movie. There's some stuff in there that doesn't kind of like structurally make sense. You know, time travel, AI shit always gets a little messy, but goddamn if it wasn't a fun experience. So I don't know why they're not promoting it more, because it couldn't have been cheap to make. And it's fucking good. It's a good flick. I think more people should get out and see it. It's a good movie theater experience. I feel like you'll have more fun watching this in a theater with people than waiting until it's streaming somewhere. But this was also a very busy weekend. Like a lot of shit came out. There was like a new Chris Hemsworth movie, Crime 101.
Oh, I think I'm going to see that tomorrow.
That came out. There's like a trashy romance movie, Wuthering Heights, that demolished at the box office this weekend.
Yeah, well, it has that new guy who's super good looking, like distractingly good looking, that everyone's talking about, and
Jacob
Margot
Elordi.
Robbie. Jacob Lordy, thanks. Is he Australian? Was there two Australians in Wuthering Heights?
Yeah, because the other one is Margot Robbie.
Yeah. No, she's Australian. I wasn't worried. I wasn't sure where Jacob Laurie, where that guy's name is from. I feel like I read Wuthering Heights in high school.
You
Well,
might have, although I think it's just like it's essentially like olden times 50 Shades of Grey. So I don't
yeah.
know why they would be making you read that in high school.
Well, it's a pretty famous book, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like you could be reading, I don't know, Kerouac or, Moby Dick or The Odyssey. But like, we're going to read medieval 50 Shades of Grey, guys.
I don't know that that's what Wuthering Heights is about.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't give a shit. The name
I don't
itself is
make
kind of
love. I fuck.
I think I saw a Letterbox D review of somebody making that joke for Wuthering Heights. It annoys me. This is another one of my very strange pet peeves when someone makes up a word that's close to a real word. You already have withering and weathering. Wuthering is a stupid thing. Name it something else.
Is it wuthering is not an actual word, huh?
I don't think so.
Wuthering is an actual word.
Well, I hate it.
Northern English adjective describing a wind that blows strongly with a dull roaring sound.
What a stupid word.
So, which one of those word? How does withering fit that in your world, Kevin? Withering has a completely different definition than wuthering.
It's too close. There's also like there's a word I think it's called fen, F-E-N. And I think it's a synonym of den. So why do you need to create a synonym for something that's just one letter off? Just call it a fucking den.
Dens are not dens at all.
What are they?
Nutrient-rich, groundwater-fed, peat-forming wetlands characterized by sedges, grasses, and in some cases, mosses.
Oh, I thought it was I looked it up one time because it was in the name of a metal song, and I was like, I don't like that word, fen. And then I thought I looked it up.
Kevin
And it said it
sounds
was
very much like he's saying if it's not American English, everybody can fuck right the fuck off.
I hope you're saying that because I agree with you. And my employer would love to hear that kind of commentary. That's one of the things that me and my employer overlap on. I don't consider non-American English.
Well, man, I'm really just like fucking up all of my points today. It still doesn't change the fact that I don't like that word.
I googled wuthering, and the top story was from USA Today. Another USA Today plug. The headline is I invited 18 friends to watch Wuthering Heights. Things got feral.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, shut up, Google.
Does that mean they all fucking ate each other's poontangs?
I don't know. It's like that South Park episode where Baby gets boobs and all the guys start like fucking beating their chests and like yeah, like making monkey noises. That's how I envision this Wuthering Heights watch party went. The dude just fought over the chicks.
That review must have been blown out of the top. Oh, here it is. I don't make love. I wuther heights hard.
Nice.
Someone else's review. I'm gonna jump from a wuthering height. But yeah, this one, I think they were predicting this was going to be a huge smash, and it was. It made a fuckload of money.
Movie critics can be cunts, obviously. I mean, all critics can, but I do think movie critics usually have the best headlines.
Yeah, because they can be extra snotty and cunty. It's almost just like expected of them.
Yeah.
And these are also humans too.
Talent.
These are, I think, most of the reviews on Letterboxd are from civilians.
Oh, okay. You're talking about. Well, I mean, yeah. If you're talking about Letterboxd, then that's different from my point. But I mean, if I'm sure there's some great headlines on Letterboxd reviews.
Oh yeah, And they always get voted to the top too. The people being like cleverly bitchy. The other big movie that came out this weekend was Goat. That's got to be on your radar, right, Jeff?
I feel like it should. I don't know what's it about.
It's an animated movie about basketball.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do animated movies. The last one that I watched, it might have been Ratatouille.
That was a really good one.
Did Up come after? I think Up came after.
I want to say it was before, but I've been wrong about literally everything today. So
I'm
I would
pretty
bet
sure
with you.
Ratatouille was nominated for Best Picture when they were still doing only 5 nominations for that award.
I really like
So,
Ratatouille.
guys, we are not the first people to ask Uncle Google which came first between Ratatouille or Up.
Well, that makes me feel better.
What are our final guesses?
I
Before
think
or after Kevin? Which came first? The rat or the dying wife?
Up came out first. That's my guess.
I googled Ratatouille and I saw what year it came out, and I would bet my life that Ratatouille came out first without seeing Up's year.
Came out on June 29th, 2007. And there are some new things I can do. Now you can ask me more complex questions and I'll respond with help from Gemini. You can set it up in your Google Home app.
Hey guys, AI is
AI's
chill.
taking my shit over. I didn't ask anything.
Don't you guys see how chill AI is? Let's incorporate it into fucking everything.
Jesus Christ.
Ratatouille did come out
follows me
first,
around.
Jeff.
It follows me around. It follows me. I can't get away from it.
Jeff's fucking scooting around it, rolling around his room in his chair, and AI is tracking him. It's going to shoot you with frickin' lasers.
Oh my God. They're probably just sending intel to my boss too.
I would bet on that.
The fucking pods and the speak up. I would never do that to you. Like, all right, buddy. All right.
All right. Well, you made a wise bet of betting against me, Jeff.
So wait, hold on. I didn't hear. I heard what Google had to say.
No, you won. You do not. You bet your life, and that means that
I
you
keep it.
you
Nice.
get a second life on top of it.
God, now hopefully that one goes a little bit better. Actually, this one's fine. Whatever. I'm being a little bit of a bitch. But yeah, so I think I want to say Up was the last animated movie I've seen. I haven't even seen Wall-E, and everyone who's ever seen Wall-E says it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It's a big deal when a Pixar movie gets a Criterion Edition disc.
Sure. Didn't they say like it has very little dialogue? It's like the first 20 minutes of There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, the at least when it's just Wall-E farting around on his own, it is very minimal dialogue.
Gotcha.
Speaking of, because I got curious the other day and started Googling it. You know what? You're familiar with Criterion, right, Jeff?
No. You've mentioned it a bunch of times and I've forgotten it every time. It's like, my guess is like collector's edition movie releases. That's right?
Yeah, they
Okay.
take popular movies. Most of them are just like, critical darlings or art house films that like cinema nerds love. And they release them in, a Blu-ray or whatever with just loaded up with extra features and stuff. It's like if you love a movie and you watch all the special features and shit, it's like the best edition of a movie you can get. And they usually reserve it for high-class artsy-fartsy ones. But they've released around, I think, 1,200 or 1,300, maybe even 1,500 movies.
Where do you buy them? I've never seen them at a store. Is it just on the website?
I mean, you can get them from Amazon. You can get it from the Criterion website. They sell them at Barnes & Noble. But I was curious to just do a deep dive and see what movies have gotten Criterion releases or not. And 2 MSPH heavy favorites, one way more of a Jeff favorite than all 3 of us combined, but Armageddon got a
Yeah,
Criterion release.
just about time. When did that come out?
I think before even Blu-rays came out. It was a straight DVD one. It's
Oh,
not.
did
It's not in
they?
print anymore.
Oh, okay. I was say, I wonder if they came out with a Blu-ray Criterion edition.
RoboCop did as well. I would love to have a Criterion version of fucking RoboCop. But anyway, good luck, have fun, don't die. I was really waffling on this because you really got to commit when you give something a good score, but I think I'm comfortable saying it's a 4.5 dicker.
Nice. You don't just throw around 4.5 dicks, well, willy-nilly.
No. But I really dug it. It was my kind of weird. I don't think it's going to be everybody's kind of weird, but it was definitely my kind of weird. It took a little bit in the start to get going. I wasn't fully on board with it all. But once I got on board, I was like, this fucking kicks ass. And it's a little long, too. It's over 2 hours, but whatever. It's good shit. You guys see anything?
I saw Roofman on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
The sports calendar this weekend was really, really bad because it was the NBA All-Star Week. So there's no NBA. This has been the first weekend without football for a long time. So I was struggling. And I don't know where I saw a Roofman advertisement, but I remember seeing the trailer in the theaters and thinking, wow, that looks pretty good. So I have Paramount Plus. I actually dig Paramount Plus. We were talking about this, I think, on the Easter egg. I think it's a great streaming app. They got didn't they have limited edition South Parks back in the day?
They did. The 1 hour specials. They all went to Paramount.
They did. Okay. And they got the Beavis and Butthead collection.
Except the new season, which is really fucking weird.
That is weird. Okay. So I
No,
take it back.
because Paramount threw a bunch of money at them. And Paramount Plus has Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Yeah. They also have UFC.
Or not Cartoon Network, Comedy Central.
Yeah, but they for some weird reason they put out a new season of Beavis and Butthead, and it did not go on Paramount. I have no idea where it went.
They also got they also have the the UFC events, which you don't have to pay extra. Now you just pay for the Paramount Plus subscription, whereas when they were on ESPN, you had to pay like $30 a month for ESPN and then $80 for the fucking pay-per-views.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, now you just have to do that for wrestling.
No, you don't. You man, you're so far out on wrestling in this ESPN deal, you're not even up to date on it. No, we just have ESPN and you can watch the pay-per-views. It's part of the package. Anyways, so I saw Roofman, which stars Channing Tatum, and you've seen this, right? You reviewed it too, Kevin, right?
Yeah, I saw that in the theater with my mom back in Jersey.
Okay. I didn't go to your Letterboxd score. What did you have?
I think I gave it 4. If you take a movie and you set it in a Toys R Us for a decent percentage of the movie,
Yeah, it started with 3 dicks.
It's a very high floor to start with.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this movie. I was in from the beginning. I loved the tone. Channing Tatum, I thought he had a great performance. It was just it was a nice story. Despite how it got there and how it developed or whatever, I still found it somewhat heartwarming. The only knock that I would have about like Channing Tatum's character is he was like annoyingly cheesy at times, especially given his predicament. But
yeah, he was a very like aw shucks G Willikers, just like good old wholesome boy who's a fucking robber.
Yeah,
and breaks out of prison and shit.
Yeah, he plays this army vet who struggles to find like a way to be a professional in the normal world. So he resorts to knocking off McDonald's of all places. That's what gets him arrested, and then he breaks out of jail. And most of the story is based on him trying to not get caught and just trying to make the best out of being someone who escaped jail. But love the acting. Kirsten Dunst was great in it. I don't ever see her anymore, right? Did she do the Anna Faris where she wanted to do mostly family stuff now?
No, she still works a lot. She's married to Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
So
I
they
figured
do.
maybe
They've
she
done.
wanted to do some mom duty.
No, I think they've done a few flicks together. She's still working.
I know she works, but
Talk about fucking punching out of your weight class. Jesse Plemons nabbing Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, good for him.
kind of, but like Jesse Plemons is going to be a fucking big actor for the next 20 years.
He did it with Riz and not with looks. He's oozing Riz, as the kids would say.
And like he's slowly like building a fucking resume that's pretty crazy.
I mean, I liked him in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. I mean, you go on his IMDb page, just holy shit, like he was a big he had a big role in the final season of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's when he hit my radar as Meth Damon.
That's like that's like all-time iconic work out of him, but
underrated performance from him, Game Night. You ever see Game Night? That movie kicks ass. It's awesome, and he's really fucking good.
Is it a comedy? Is it with Jason Bateman?
Yep.
Okay.
It's really
he was good. That's a good movie too?
Yes.
I got to check it out. I like Bateman. Okay. But I love the acting. Kirsten Dunst was awesome. Tatum was good. Peter Dinklage was good in it. It had Lakeith Stanfield, who is like one of my favorite actors. Like I fucking love that guy.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And it could have easily been a documentary, but instead it was a well executed film. Like, in fact, the closing credits had footage from the real people in the story, including like interviews with the McDonald's victims, Kirsten Dunst's character, her character in the movie goes to church often, and the church pastor, the real life church pastor was in the ending credits, and his interview footage is in there. And they both visited Lee, and her pastor visited Channing Tatum's character in jail, and they pretty much vouched for his energy in the movie. He's like really nice guy. Like,
yeah, like my mom and I, like I mentioned, we saw it, and I think we saw it in a showing that didn't have a ton of people in it, so we were, once in a blue moon, just like leaning over and whispering something to each other. And at one point I was like, I think it might have even been like right when the end credits hit. I was like, that was really good. I'm like, I can tell they just took a story and took a lot of liberty with it to like, turn it into a more Hollywood story. And then when they go into those interviews, it's like, oh my God, everything that I thought was fake was fucking real.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they didn't really have to exaggerate too much from the actual story to make this film.
Yeah. But no, I loved it. I gave it 4.25. I'll suck 4.25 Channing Tatum dicks.
Yeah, it was really
it was
good.
awesome. I think it was like a 2 hour and 5 minute runtime, and you guys know how I am about not wanting it to be over 2 hours, but it went by fast. It was great.
Yeah, I agree. Good flick.
I watched something, but nothing new.
Well, I mean, Roofman isn't terribly new.
I mean, partly inspired by one of your social media posts, Kevin.
I watched Gone with the Wind. You guys ever hear that?
Yep. Cool. But never mind then. We're not going to talk about it. Let's move on.
Oh,
No, come
Shuddy
on,
doesn't
don't
like
be
when we
like
make
that.
jokes. Shuddy doesn't
Because
like jokes.
Kevin definitely posted within the last week about Gone with the Wind.
Kevin, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, but look, we don't make jokes here on this comedy podcast. Not the place.
We watched Wayne's World.
Oh, for the first time?
I mean, I've seen it before. Draven had not.
Gotcha. I haven't seen Wayne's World in a long time. Does Rob Lowe steals the show, right?
I mean, just like he does in Tommy Boy. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's funny that in this period, Rob Lowe, his career was being a bad guy in Lorne Michaels movies. That's what resurrected him after his little stint of excommunication. Well, I guess Parks and Rec really did it. Never mind. But it's really good. There are things in it, not offensively, that haven't aged well, but a lot of the pop culture references do not hit with people who were not alive at that time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like the Grey Poupon bit, Draven was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Dude,
I'm like,
everybody loved making Grey Poupon bits in the 90s.
yeah, it was like it was a commercial for Grey Poupon mustard that they just like, or the Laverne and Shirley montage when they go see Alice Cooper in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I had to, when I was a kid, I had to have Where's the Beef explained to me. Because I think I just barely missed Where's the Beef. But that people still make fucking Where's the Beef references.
That was one that I needed explained as well.
But yeah, Grey Poupon is definitely a Where's the Beef. Just commercial moment that hit and no one would shut the fuck up about it for years. Years. Even my family. My family could not stop. And what was the other one? Do you remember? Okay, this is probably going to date us. Do you guys remember the jelly commercial? And it was very Grey Poupon-y, but they were all asking for this fruit spread that was like Polaner all fruit. And some fucking dopey guy is at the end of the table is like, "Could you guys please pass the jelly?" And like all the silverware clanks and everything is like a record scratch, and everybody turns and looks at him. And they're like, "It's Polaner all fruit. You don't want to call this jelly." Something like that. Man, my family beat that into the fucking ground.
It's jam. You know what the difference between jelly and jam is?
Do tell,
I haven't
Jeff,
thought about that in a very long time, Kevin.
But Wayne's World holds up. I've been wanting to rewatch that.
Yes, it does. It's still very fucking funny. I didn't remember Tia Carrera having such a heavy accent.
Oh, me neither.
Which accent are you referring to? Like Brooklyn
like
or
English
Asian?
isn't her first language.
Oh, I mean, that I don't think that's a natural accent. They probably had to ask her to emphasize that a little bit, huh? She does not have an accent in True Lies.
That's exactly. So I don't remember, and it was very like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why does she sound so
fresh off the boat?
Not quite that. But definitely that she learned English second.
Yeah, I don't remember that element of the movie either.
Yeah, she's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Pretty much another country.
Well, I'm going to have to find a way to rewatch that, Shuddy. Because what did you watch it on?
Physical media.
That a boy.
I bought it a couple trips ago to Meth Mart.
Sick.
At the video store.
Was it in a bin?
No, it was on the video store at Meth Mart is Kevin can attest to this. It's fucking got.
Is that a joke for Walmart or what is it a rung below Walmart?
Quakertown Farmers Market. Kevin refers to it as Meth Mart. It's
gotcha.
You've seen Mallrats, right, Jeff?
Once, a long time ago. So
when they get kicked out of when TS and Brody get kicked out of the main mall, they go to like the flea market mall.
Yeah,
that's what Q Mart sort of is, and Kevin just calls it Meth Mart.
Yeah, and any given time, the collected amount of teeth in the customers is like 20,
and they're all in my mouth and Kevin's mouth. But it's a video store. They deal in used, new, and hard to find. And they do, if you buy 2 used DVDs, you get 2 used DVDs of equal or lesser value for free.
It is a cool shop. I like that place a lot.
So Wayne's World was a pickup from there. So yeah, I own it on DVD.
Nice. Well, I feel like this is a good episode to bring this bit back, being that I'm really on a roll with being fucking wrong and stupid. I every now and then I Google something to where even I go, I can't believe I'm typing this in right now. And
Here we go.
If anything is particularly stupid, I keep a record of it. And then I present it to you guys in a segment. We don't really have a name for it.
That's
but
pretty much the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
yeah. Just Kevin's dumb Google searches. The first couple of these I might need your guys' help with. Because I don't know if I've done these before.
Can we just bucket it under random brain question?
I
Or
mean,
do you want a specific bit for it?
I mean, it counts, right? These are random brain questions, so
Yeah, you're asking Google. Now you're bringing it to the show.
yeah, this is just a cargo train of random brain questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for today's random brain question.
You can get a lot of them. I can't remember if I did this one on the show before, but I recently Googled, does Willy Wonka have magic powers? Does that sound familiar?
No. It does not sound familiar. I wasn't answering the question.
Yeah, I don't recall talking about that. I don't recall.
Because like, there's some stuff that happens in that movie, and it's like, does he have powers?
Like what? I just felt like he's pretty good footwork, really decent little dancer and hops around.
His factory
Well,
seems to break the rules of physics.
Yeah, he made a candy that makes kids fly and can send them into a television. And he manages to grow lollipop trees.
That's
Kevin,
fair enough.
Kevin, I as much as I would love to dunk on you for that, that is a very reasonable question.
So, as you know, we do with this bit, I actually do Google these things, and I write the answers down. So, what do you guys think? What's your answer? Does Willy Wonka have magic powers, according to Google?
I say he does, but Google might say differently.
I think Google's going to be a hater. I'm going to take the opposite side of Shuddy and say Google doesn't think he has superpowers.
You're right. According to Google, they are shooting down his supernatural abilities. And it simply just said, no, he is just a skilled industrialist.
Yeah, it's a chocolatier. I mean, I don't know if wrangling up, however he acquired the Oompa Loompas, if that's a superpower, I feel like they have more powers than him.
Yeah.
So his slave labor has the magic powers.
If only they knew they could overwhelm him and break their into their freedom. Instead,
That's a great question.
I would watch the shit out of a movie about the Oompa Loompa uprising.
That would actually be pretty sweet.
Dude, the second Willy Wonka enters the public domain, let's have that script ready to fucking go.
How many years off are we from that? Like 30?
Let's see.
Yeah, because it has to be a book. It's based on Charlie.
It is. It's Roald Dahl.
Yeah. So, whenever the fuck he wrote that, what do you get, 90 years? We might have to pass this on to the next generation, huh?
2060. So we're still 34 years away.
Wow, they got on making that movie quick. Fuck. All right.
I mean, it's 95 years from when the book was published in 1964.
Okay.
Damn, they adapted that to a screenplay pretty quick.
I'm gonna have to write the screenplay for the Oompa Loompa uprising and put it in like a fucking safety deposit box or something. Put it.
Just schedule the email for 2060 or whatever it is.
Put it in a time capsule or something.
Just
How about
send it to your nephew in 2060.
Yeah.
How about we write a movie about Billy Bonka and his Loompa Oompas that revolt?
I smell a
Like
lawsuit.
a spoof.
Yeah.
Spoof.
It says, while the original character is not in the public domain, creators can often use the character through fair use for purposes like parody or create original characters inspired by the concept.
I don't know, man. Look at what they did with those Winnie the Pooh movies. They had to wait for those to be public domain.
Or like Winnie the. Never mind.
Okay. Next thing I Googled, just because Lucy the Destroyer is the weirdest dog I think I've ever encountered in my life. So I Googled, can dogs have OCD? What do you think? Yes or
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe not in the traditional sense, but they can have anxiety enough that they do the same behavior over and over again.
no? Which is kind of what OCD is.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just like conditioning almost, or like training. And yeah, we are kind of saying the same thing, but I just don't think a doctor, or and I guess in this case Google, will mark it down as OCD.
I mean, according to Uncle Google, the answer is yes. Dogs
Really?
can have OCD. Yeah.
So little mama always taking a shit across the street, that could that be an OCD?
Maybe.
It very much like, will she shit anywhere else? Like, if you walk her not to that spot, will she go poop, or does she only poop in that spot?
It's very rare, and I guess it's probably if she can't control it. She's like, I gotta go now. But she prefers the shit on the other side of the street, which becomes not an issue. I was gonna say becomes an issue, but not really. It's just like people will walk their dogs on the opposite side of the street to avoid passing another dog. They don't want any beef or whatever. And like sometimes it'll look like I'm following people to the other side of the street when it's just like, no, my dog likes, A, this is my fucking neighborhood. And B, she likes to sit shit on the side of the road.
This is Lil Mama's favorite shit spot. Back the
For
fuck
real.
off.
Yeah, and I've actually had to address a fellow dog owner about it, not like in a confrontational way. I was like, hey,
The fuck are you doing in Lil Mama's shit spot, buddy? Get out of
She
here.
shits over here, buddy.
This is claimed land. Well, one of the many things that prompted me to search this is because, Carl and I, before moving in together, both had these sectional couches from the same company. So when we moved in, we combined them to make Super Couch. And there is this section of it where they're both like loungers. So like right in front of the TV is two sections of couch with, like you don't sit with your legs dangling. You're just like reclining or whatever. What do they call that? Like a Shea lounge or some shit?
Yes.
So
I don't know the exact pronunciation. I call it a chase lounge, but
yeah, that
is
one.
probably the more Frenchy way of saying it.
So she likes to, when, you put the TV on, you sit on the couch, put a blanket on, she has to go under the blanket in between your knees. Like that's her like favorite spot. Like she'll actually like watch you because she's like, oh fuck, it looks like one of them is about to sit on the couch and put a blanket over their legs. And the second you go into position, she beelines you for it. But if she's already on the couch, she has this ritual. She has to jump to the floor first, then jump back up and nudge the blanket with her nose. She can't just be like, oh, I'm going to hop in between your legs now because I know the blanket is coming. It has to be a leap from the floor up to the couch. It's weird. Which
we call the dog sitting in between your legs the cockpit. And little mama loves getting in the cockpit.
yeah,
you love when she gets in the cockpit.
I do. Protect my nuts, little mama. Protect them.
So upon learning that dogs have OCD prompted me to Google, can dogs be autistic? Because once again, Lucy the Destroyer raises a lot of fucking questions.
But isn't autism quite literally like on the spectrum? And there really isn't a spectrum for dogs. It's just like, this is their brain capabilities, and that's that. There isn't like a high. I guess the Westminster Dog Show dogs, maybe they're high functioning dogs.
But you think your argument is that every dog is autistic?
yeah, I mean they're a fucking dog. I would argue every dog is a dog. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've met a lot of dogs in my life, and few are as weird as Lucy. She's so.
I mean, how
weird.
many dogs have you had though?
Throughout my life?
Yeah, like lived with.
What was that one's name? that I found very funny.
Oh, rim shot. Yeah, I had a dog and I named it after Ernest's dog from Ernest Scared Stupid. But yeah, I don't know. Not as I guess not as many, but 5.
Okay. And Lucy the Destroyer is by far the weirdest.
It's not even a contest. Not even fucking
Mama.
close. So, what do you think? Can dogs be autistic?
I thought you already answered this, but I'm going to say no.
I also say no.
Yep, that's what Google told me as well. It's being autistic is exclusive to humans, apparently.
Yeah, because there's not
I
a
think-
spectrum of
I
like.
think just being dumb and the word that Jeff almost got canceled for in his Discord
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
is not abnormal.
I thought it was a locker room. I thought we could have some locker room talk, guys.
All right, here's another question that I felt compelled to type into Google. Why does my grundle hair reach a certain length and stop growing?
Lack of sunlight.
Like, if you think about it, you can't just grow like a Rapunzel tuft of hair from
Yeah, you
your
can't
grundle.
cornrow your grundle.
Yeah,
You don't have a tail growing out of your grundle.
yeah, you can't just like work it into dreadlocks that go down to your feet. Be fucking cool.
How did you really phrase it? Why does my grundle hair stop growing?
Yeah.
So it knew what you were talking about, is what?
It took me to Reddit posts, and I sort of got my answer there, which is all hair grows at the same length. And this is the part that trips me out, and it's one of those things that, like, is this fucking real? So, your body hair, facial hair, hair on top of your head, all grows at the same length. But body hair has a shorter cycle, so it falls out quicker. So you might think that grundle hair grows and then just stops, but apparently once it hits that length, they fall out. So it's actually not stopping growing. It just reaches its maximum length and falls out, but it just looks like all your grundle hair stays at the same length if you do not tend to it. Doesn't that seem like bullshit?
No, that makes sense, because just think about your arm hair. You think your arm hair just stops growing, and
Before this
you
Google,
live with
yeah.
it? Well, okay. I mean,
Yeah, I kind of did. Yeah.
I also did, but this explanation does make sense.
Hey, we're a trio of fucking numbskulls over here. But yeah,
And it makes sense why we leave body hair all over the place, because it's constantly falling out.
I thought that was Little Mama's the whole time.
nope, it's your grundle hair.
That's actually my grundle hair. I gotta stop yelling at Little Mama.
What about eyebrows then? Are they just constantly falling out and growing back in at
Yep.
the same rate?
Eyelashes too.
Dude, I have a random eyebrow hair that grows like abnormally long, and I have to cut it down like once every month, once a month.
I get multiple ones of those, and I pluck them because they try to blend in, and then like if I tussle my brow, it'll be like doink, and like they'll pop out, and be like, ha ha, there you are, you son of a bitch, and I pluck that motherfucker
Thought you were being sneaky.
because some of them are gray. I've had like a few grays start sneaking into my eyebrows, and I get those the fuck out of there. Hate that. Now, should we move on, or are we having fun with this?
No, I'm having fun with it.
I'll keep playing.
All right. Well, this is more of a personal one.
Yeah.
Why
All right.
don't my armpits have an actual pit?
What do you mean?
I don't have like a caved in armpit.
At any point when you... I mean, I don't either, but that's because I'm fat now.
No, I don't really have a pit. Here,
I don't...
I'll demonstrate. I don't really have pit hair either, which is weird.
That is weird.
I mean, I do, but it's sort of like invisible.
Nice. Blonde. I mean,
Yeah, you do. You can see
Yeah.
you can see it.
yeah, you
It-
kind of do have a pit.
It's because you're a little chunky at the moment, sir.
But like,
Yeah.
doesn't it look like I shaved my pits?
It does look
does.
like you shave your arm.
Now watch this. Woo! It's like a magic trick. Hey. Man, I'm grossing out everybody on YouTube. But I feel like I don't have pits.
I am done with this bit now, actually.
I don't have pits. It's just a flat. Boing.
I regret saying yes. I am done with this.
You did this, Jeff. You did this. You're responsible.
Yeah,
But that is kind of what Google told me. It says it can be a fat deposit / a sign of being overweight or a bigger health problem. To which, at that
you don't
point,
need to go to the doctor for this. Just
at
I
that
don't know, you
at that
think
point,
you're
I was like,
anyway.
"That's enough Google for the day." And I put my phone
For
down.
real.
How about this one? Do you age slower in a coma?
I'm gonna say no, but I understand why you asked the question. I mean, it's less body activity, right? You're not moving, so you're thinking, I'd assume, correct me if I'm wrong, that it's less wear and tear on your body, hence less aging, perhaps. Said.
I am going to say no. You, if anything, age faster because of the lack of complete nutrition and activity. Your body deteriorates faster.
Well, this is one of those everybody is right situations because
Situation.
thank you for the save. In some ways, yes, you do age slower in a coma because you're not exposed to sunlight and as many outdoor pollutants. So you're breathing cleaner air. You're not exposed to the sun, which ages you and, deteriorates your skin a little bit. So visibly, it'll look like you're aging a bit slower than most. But you're not getting exercise. You're not getting well-rounded meals. So your organs and muscles age worse than somebody not in a coma.
I was when you said that we were all right. I was like, how is that possible? But there it is.
Yeah, it's a
Since both answers are right, does that mean no? I think they cancel each other out.
I don't think it works like that.
Okay. I don't know how it works, so.
Man, Jeff and I went to a concert over the past week, and I dipped out early and left you behind. How did the rest of that night go, Jeff? I never even followed
you
up
missed
with
some crazy shit, dude.
Oh, I
No,
bet.
I'm just kidding. It was all right. Yeah, me and Kevin went to what turned out to be a white rapper festival show at the Novo, which is in LA Live, and I'm pretty sure it's been there for a while. You've seen a show there, right, Kevin?
Yes, I saw the Black Dahlia murder play there in 2017.
I worked at LA Live 2012, and either I never noticed the Novo was there or it was called something different and I didn't remember. But I had no idea this place existed. And I thought it was a pretty good theater. And though I actually like LA Live and what it's got going on, but the parking is such a fucking nightmare. It sucks. It just tarnishes the whole thing. Really does.
That's why I really limit my visits to downtown LA.
Yeah.
Just because of parking.
Among a bunch of other things, the parking in downtown LA sucks. It's terrible. It's a terrible experience. Yeah. So, and it was the second time I went to LA Live last week. Was that concert that I went with you, Cheech, and my buddy who I used to do the Fade the Media podcast with, Ozza. I went to a Lakers game with Jeff Lee last Monday after MSPH. And
Oh yeah, they're getting a lot of your money, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's $40 for parking there if you park at LA Live. I gave you an option where I think you got parking for like $20 a couple blocks over, which is still fucking stupid,
No,
but
right across the street. I just used that app and reserved a
yeah.
spot at a lot, and it was sick. I gotta remember that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was also right across the street from where we saw the second coming of John Cooper for the Culver City Film Festival.
Yeah, I feel like I parked in that parking lot when I went to when I went to the second coming of John Cooper. So I should have just did that again. But I actually didn't pay for parking myself. My buddy just paid, and my buddy is a Clippers fan, and the Clippers have a new stadium, a new arena up in Inglewood, and he said parking for that $70. So parking at LA Live being only 40 was like, hey, whatever, not a big deal.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
yeah. But yeah, we went to effectively a white rapper festival. The only black guy was the opener, it was Cool Keith, who I'm not familiar with at all. I really wasn't familiar with any of the people on the card except for the guy Kevin asked me about, which is R.A. the Rugged Man. We've talked about him on the podcast before. Isn't Draven an R.A. the Rugged Man fan too?
I don't think so.
I could have swore you mentioned Draven either liking him or wanting to see one of his shows. I guess next time you talk to Draven, if you see him,
If I see him,
if you see him, ask him about R.A. the Rugged Man. I could have swore he liked R.A. the Rugged Man.
If you like 90s hip hop, you'll like R.A. the Rugged Man.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
and he put on a great show. And really, Cool Keith. I feel weird. What I'm about to say, but he kind of sucked. I wasn't in love with that show or that part of the show. But Ari the Rugged Man was awesome. The next guy who went up, Sage Francis, another guy I never heard of.
I like Sage Francis.
He was good.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with him. He was good, but like your buddy Ozza was telling me that, like, yeah, he's kind of just like this fat, old, bald, white guy. And I was like, oh, this should be interesting. And then it was like Scott the Engineer from the Stern Show came out. I was like, oh my God, it's fucking Scott the Engineer on stage rapping. And he like didn't have any DJs up there with him. It was literally just some like old fat bearded white guy sitting in a chair rapping.
It was good.
Yeah, it was.
Did you like him?
I did, yeah.
And then Atmosphere actually was the headliner, and so Kevin sent me the website or whatever, the access, which is where they sold the tickets for this. He sent me the link, the landing page, like, dude, Ari the Rugged Man's performing, let's go check him out. And that's all that I saw when he sent me that. I didn't even look at the headliner, but the headliner was Atmosphere, and I sent it to my buddy Oz, who I've been to a bunch of rap concerts with, and he was like, oh shit, Atmosphere, I love Atmosphere. I was like, oh, I didn't even know he was on the fucking, I didn't even read that part of the flyer. But so I guess like Sage Francis and Atmosphere are what I would call conscious rappers. Or I think what they're called is conscious rappers. The only person I heard beforehand was Ari the Rugged Man, and I was surrounded by a bunch of people our age effectively. And I was like, how did these guys like exist during my like hip hop listening golden years, and I just never listened to them. But
yeah, it was weird being at a hip hop show and it just being full of crackers.
Yeah,
Like, in the audience.
there was a handful of black people. It was weird. It was weird. But I thought it was a pretty good show, dude. And yeah, Kevin cut out like halfway through Atmosphere's final set. We actually left in the middle of his final song because I think Oz has been to 10 Atmosphere shows. So he knew it was over, and he was like, all right, let's get out of here. And like, I wasn't gonna argue because like, wow, it was pretty good. I didn't know a single Atmosphere song, so I didn't give a fuck. But it was solid. We went to Katsuya Sushi beforehand in LA Live. I had a nice little night.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm at that point in my life where I really like going to shows still, and I go to as many as I can. But if I am not that into the headliner, I'm not staying the whole time. I'm beating the rush. I'm getting home early. I'm fucking old and tired. I mean, we got seats for this one. We didn't go to the standing room section, but like most of the concerts I go to don't even fucking have seats, and it's not an option. So I'm like, I'm old, my legs hurt, my back is tired. I'm fucking out of here.
Hey, dude, this doesn't probably jive with my personality. I don't really like sitting at concerts. I prefer. I did sit for a good portion of the concert, but I'd rather be standing. Especially because I fucking sit all day. So.
I'm one of those people where if the chair is there, I want to sit in it. But if there's, I would prefer to be standing.
I mean, I'm fat, so I really like to sit in between performances, but I don't like sitting. And when we went to the Tool concert last year at Staples Center, well, I was up in the 300 level, and pretty much everyone was sitting, and I was like, is this disrespectful? Like, I don't know, whatever. But I had a good time at the show. That was pretty good, and that was the first time. Getting back to your earlier point, this is the first time that I'd ever been to a show that I didn't really care about or know about the headliner. Like, to me, the headliner is always what gets me into the show. This is the first time otherwise, so I never like cut out early like you do.
I didn't know of Atmosphere, so I listened to a few songs before going to the show. And I was like, okay, I get it. It sounds like hip hop that would be like on a soundtrack for a movie about like I don't know, some like white slacker who has to rise to the occasion or some shit. It feels like that. It's like music written specifically for movies like that.
Yeah,
and it was it was a good show, but I was like, okay, I've gotten my fill. I want to go home. But it was for somebody I've never heard of to have such a massive following like that. Like, people went fucking nuts during his set.
Yeah, I mean,
people love those guys. Atmosphere.
Yeah, Slug, I think, is the lead rapper.
Yeah, Slug and Ant.
Or the only rapper. I guess Ant was one of the two. Maybe Ant was one of the two.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gangstar. It's like an MC and a DJ.
Yeah, but it felt like the MC does a lot more work than the DJ. But I don't mean to shit on the DJ. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm probably never gonna go out of my way to listen to Atmosphere, though. Like, he was a good rapper and put on a decent show, but I don't know. It's not going to make any of my workout playlists or
However,
any playlist.
Ari the Rugged Man, if you like hip hop, his most recent album is it All My. Wow, I feel like a real fucking jerk off. If the title of an album is too long, my brain can't remember it. His 2020.
I can try to pull it up if you want.
Yeah, All My Heroes Are Dead. I almost said All My Friends Are Dead, but that's a song from a different band. But yeah, All My Heroes Are Dead. There's like, a song he does with Ghostface Killah, Cool G Rap, Master Killa. That's awesome on it. Good album.
Yeah, I have a few of these songs on my workout playlist.
Yeah, if you're a fan of hip hop and you don't know Ari the Rugged Man, you're welcome. All right, friends. That about does her. But if that's too soon of an exit for you, please check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. You will not be disappointed. We do a weekly bonus podcast on there right after we do this show, and then the $10 tier has all of our additional offerings and, or should I say individual offerings, and our combined forces on specialty shows like Queefer No Queef. That's a fun one.
Queefer No Queef.
And it is officially the middle of the month, so that means you're not too far away from this month's episode of Dragon Ball Queef. If you enjoy anime or just enjoy hearing jokes aimed at anime's expense. Shuddy, sounds like you and Dom got something cooking.
Yes, tomorrow we're recording a new episode of What the Fuck Did I Just Watch? And it is going to be Welcome to Frogtown.
Oh, I've seen that. Is that with Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper, yes.
That is a weird fucking movie.
Frogtown, that's Los Angeles.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it set in Los Angeles? Yeah. It's like, that's what they call the area around Dodger Dodger Stadium. I know because one of my homies lives out there, and they call it.
And it's
the
Hell
first
Comes to Frogtown. My apologies.
It's the first and only time I've ever really heard LA referred to as Frogtown.
Well,
Is it in LA?
That's a perfect movie for what the fuck did I just watch? Because holy shit, is it weird?
I didn't know it had sequels.
I didn't either. We're learning a
Return
lot
to
today.
Frogtown, and from 1993, and then in 1996, Max Hell, Frog Warrior.
Oh, that has to be a banger.
I mean, here is what the poster.
Yeah, let's see this
Looks like.
bastard. Let's see this bastard, huh?
If I'm going, Kevin, I'm taking back host duties. I can't share in my own fucking room because of you.
I don't feel like I'm much
no.
of a host if it can just be ripped away from me. I feel like I should have to cede control back.
You're just a figurehead host.
John Cooper, I think, had a bigger budget than this movie based on this poster.
Whoa. That doesn't happen often, but yeah, I think you might be right.
Dude, I think I could do a better movie poster graphic. Like the least artistic human ever.
Well, check that out. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. If you would like to see all of this on YouTube, you can simply go to youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour, and you can like, you can subscribe, you can share, you can comment on the videos and stuff, and tell me I got weird armpits or some shit. I don't know. It's your internet. Do what you want with it.
You do have weird armpits.
Jeff, not only are you here promoting, your diarrhea broth or whatever, canned diarrhea, but what else do you have to promote?
Kind of it. I mean, I'm doing daily handicaps on outkick.com/betting, so check me out there. Not sure if I'm going to do an Outkick Pets podcast this week. Just doesn't get enough love for golf for me to even worry about it, even though this week's tournament is the Riviera or at Riviera Country Club up in Santa Monica. One of the coolest fucking golf courses on the PGA Tour. I went there a couple years ago with my ex, and it was awesome. And that's where they're going to hold the 2028 LA Olympic golf tournament. So it's a cool tournament, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to end up podcasting about it. Next time you guys will hear from me will most likely be for March Madness in a couple weeks.
There you go. If you want to get your hands on one of these super sick Second Coming of John Cooper posters, just go to etsy.com/shop/John Cooper movie. Check it out, friends. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Jeffro Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. And at John Cooper Movie. All right, friends, that about does her. For some of you, we'll catch you guys on Patreon. For everybody else, until next time, something.